Hi guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. If you are new, I'm Maggie and welcome. Today we're going to be making a chocolate vanilla cake topped with some cherries. These are not maraschino cherries. They're from a jar, but they're not maraschino cherries, but you can feel free to use maraschino cherries or whatever you want. First thing you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 375, and then you're going to get a pan and you're just going to line it with some parchment paper, just so nothing sticks. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in my eggs. You're going to need about 6 eggs, 6 large eggs. And then to my eggs, I'm going to add in my sugar. Okay, my eggs are in my bowl. So you're going to add in about a cup of sugar. I have about 2 cups in here, so I'm going to do half. And then we are going to whip this until it's fluffy and just pale in color. Just be patient because it does take a little bit. So just keep it going until you get a really fluffy mixture and it's very pale. I'll show you what it looks like when it's there. All right, so I just want you to look at how fluffy. We went from no eggs in the bowl pretty much to look at this gorgeousness. All right, this did take a little bit. It took me like maybe 5 or 6 minutes to do, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. You're gonna have such a fluffy, beautiful piece of artwork. Okay, so to this, we are gonna gradually add in our flour. We're gonna have about 3 cups of flour in total. And then I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder here. And then we're gonna wanna sift it. But before I do that, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of my flour out because we're going to add in some chocolate later to a different layer. So I want to save that, and then I'll show you what to do with that next. Okay, we're going to add in 1 cup now. I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to sift it in. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of my baking powder. Just sift. And we're going to do this gradually so that you don't get a really tough dough. Okay, and now I'm going to just mix it with my mixer on low. I have my mom on the sidelines walking me through this because I've never made this by myself. So if you hear someone, it's her. So, Ole. So first you're going to add in 1 cup of vegetable oil. If you don't have vegetable oil, use any flavorless oil that you have. I'm going to add in 1 cup of club soda. But I just want to show you, look how gorgeous this is. It's like smooth and wonderful. Now, we're going to separate this into two equal pieces, right? Because we're going to have a chocolate, like, filling thing, and we're going to have a vanilla one. And it's not going to be layered. It's going to be kind of strategically placed. So it's going to come out looking really cool. So I'm going to just eyeball about half. All right, so this is going to be our vanilla layer. And remember the flour I told you to put aside. You're actually going to put it into this mixture now. Just going to get all the batter off of my spatula. I'm very much my mother's daughter because I don't like to waste anything. Okay, so the 2 tablespoons that you put aside, you're going to add in here, and we're just going to mix it up. And then you're going to set this aside just for a second, and we're going to work on our chocolate mixture. Just want to wipe my hands very fast. So for our chocolate mixture, we're going to use cocoa powder, and I have 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder in here. You're going to add that into your vanilla or your white cake, whatever you want to call it. And we are going to just mix it on low. Otherwise, you're going to get a chocolate facial. I am not a clean cooker. I make a mess, but that's okay. It's part of cooking, right? So we have our chocolate and our vanilla. I'm just gonna give it a rough mix. I wish you could just really feel like just how soft it is, because it really is so fluffy and wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. I have my pan that I've prepared with some parchment paper, and then what we did is we just put a little bit of vegetable oil in here. And then if you've watched my videos, you know that my trick to getting it to not stick even like more than just adding vegetable oil is just putting a sprinkle of breadcrumbs, not flavored, just plain breadcrumbs. And that also helps to keep it from being really greasy when you take the actual paper off. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna alternate with like little blobs of vanilla and chocolate. So you'll do the white cake, the chocolate cake, the white cake, the chocolate cake. And then when we're done with that, I'll show you what to do next. So we're gonna go chocolate, 3 mounds of chocolate. As you can see, we already started it here. So we'll do 3 of chocolate. And then my mom's gonna go and she's gonna put vanilla in between the chocolate. We already did some here just so you could kind of see as I'm explaining it. And then here my mom's gonna put 3 vanilla and I'll go in between with the chocolate. I don't know why I say vanilla because there's really no vanilla in here. You could add vanilla, but I didn't. And then you see I'm gonna add chocolate in between. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So now the fun part starts. Where you have the vanilla or the white cake, I'm gonna now layer it with the chocolate cake. And where you have the chocolate, you're gonna layer it with the white. And you're gonna keep doing this until you're out of batter. So we finished this off. Now we're gonna add our cherries. So you're just gonna spread them over the top. Just like so. Gonna plop them in. And again, if you don't have cherries, you can do berries or you can do maraschino cherries if you can't find these. I'm gonna try to link in the description box what these are called because I get mine typically from the Polish store, or I actually know Aldi's does carry them too. So I'll try to find it and link it for you guys so that you know, because it really is delicious with the cherries. The juice gets seeped in and it's so good. Okay, so once I'm done, I'm gonna put this into our preheated oven for 40 to 50 minutes or until it's fully cooked through. I just take a little skewer and put it in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's obviously done. And then you can cut it, let it cool a little bit, cut it, and then you can enjoy. Okay, so my cake was in the oven for exactly 40 minutes and it's perfect. Just look at this. So I'm gonna just finish it off with a little bit of powdered sugar, just to give it a little zhuzh. Not too much, just a little bit. Or you can put as much as you want. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so that's good for me. Now I want to show you inside. It's so soft. It's still slightly warm, but it's definitely cooled. I want to show you the inside. Look at this. That is perfection. It's so soft, still slightly warm. The juice from the cherries kind of soaked in a little bit and it's perfect. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see. So good. The cherries are a little bit sour and with that chocolate and white cake, it's so good, you guys. You have to give it a try. As always, the full written recipe is going to be on my website at thelazygirlskitchen.com. And I think I also mentioned some recipes here. I mean, the measurements here, so you can go ahead and write those down. But you definitely need to make this. It's easy, it's delicious, and it looks gorgeous. All right, guys, bye-bye.